Hi, my dear friends, viewers, and subscribers. Welcome to HR Resonance channel. Today, I am with a video on leader and leadership in Ramayana. So, everywhere in most of the areas, particularly in management, leadership is very important. Many times we come across good leadership, few times we see lack of leadership also. So thus leadership is a very unique, evergreen and ever learning topic on that. So in Ramayana, when we see Maryada Purushottama Ram, we see lot of leadership qualities and leadership functions. What are that? Let me highlight, because I am influenced by that, I am sharing with that. The first principle of leadership: follow a code of ethics and be ready to sacrifice to follow it. Rama brought various ethical decision making in all areas of his life. That is why he is called Maryada Purushottam. There are many leaders who make a sacrifice once in order to build credibility and then start to make unethical decisions later, relying on the knowledge that their initial sacrifice would make them immune to attacks. When Ravana paraded a battle on the first day without sufficient preparations and was rendered weaponless by Rama, that is what we hear and read the story in Ramayana. He was allowed to return to his fort because Rama followed the code of loyalty that an unarmed enemy should not be attacked. This is a great principle Rama would have done. This is what many times even we see in history also. Thus, follow code of conduct following is most important, and that will go in the long run. Second one, have a future-oriented plan. Future-oriented plan. Of course, this is most important. Whatever we do, we always must have a future-oriented plan. Even now also in all this election area, we see future-oriented plans have been highlighted by political parties. The objective of Rama was future-oriented. He was ordered to stay away from Ayodhya because of Kaikeyi for 14 years in the forest. So this long-term actions, what it made Rama, it gave enough time to plan, organize resources and strike against Ravana at an apt time, so that mission could be completed without the failure. So therefore, a leader and leader should have always future-oriented plan, so that will take in the long run and that will all make great. Stand courageously in the face of a great adversity. So every one of us are aware, all the times are not good, all the times are not bad. Adversity and prosperity both are part of the same coin. Following Sita's kidnap, we all read Rama wandered poor and ruined in the forest searching for Mata Sita. The Ramayana is full of touching details of Rama's sadness and his memory of Sita Lapa, what we hear there. Yet, this grief did not prevent him from searching for partners. This is really great. Even when the enemy was unknown to him, it means his preparation was so great and he was courageous. Rama maintained his courage even at the darkest hours. And what he did, even in doing so, inspired his army to not to only continue the unequal fight but also win it. All the time he was motivating and he was most courageous. This is one of the good quality of the leader. Treat everyone equally. This is another good quality of the management and the leadership. Rama, we know he was a prince who interacted freely with all the level of people. Rama did not have any bias regarding developing relationships with people or lower status. So he was accepted the hospitality of the chief of the fisher folk and allied with the forest tribes who were out of the light of the normal society. This is what all beautiful stories are there in Ramayana. In fact, Rama gave them positions of equality. This was not only due to the war conditions, but he maintained the same relationship when he won the war. Not surprisingly, he received a great loyalty from all. This is one of the successful character of leadership. Therefore, one has to treat equally. Okay, that is really help and go in the long run. Consult subordinates on important matters and allow them to give their open opinions freely. Transparency. And this is what we call probably the teamwork. When Vibhishana defected, Rama took him under his protection. He then had a talk with the various army chiefs, some of whom disagreed with Rama. Instead of punishing them, Rama got them to accept his decision. Everybody felt that their opinions had been heard and that their objections had been clarified. This is most important. Empowerment of subordinates to question his decisions was a key and unique quality of Rama, which contrasted with Ravana, who never allowed anybody to contradict him. Okay, this is what the consideration of subordinate is very, very important. Therefore, there should be always brainstorming and others' opinion have to be heard, and finally one has to take apt decision. Another quality of the leader is be armed with knowledge, strategy, intelligence, skills and commitment. There are the weapons. These are all the weapons that helped Rama win the Mammoth battle, and it helped him in this exciting and demanding journey. Rama said to his army before entering into the battle, "Arm yourself with these and no war will be lost." This was advice. After the battle, his army, group of men and monkeys, defeated the heavily equipped Ravana and his forces. So therefore, whatever we say, strategy, arm, knowledge, intelligence, skill, commitment, with so many other things, okay, all the team have to be empowered and the leader should guide and lead and he should be in front of them. Brand is bigger than the owner of the brand. So this is really beautiful sounds. It sounds very well. A big challenge on the way to Lanka was to cross the southern sea. People suggested inscribing the name Rama on the stone and then throwing it. Surprisingly, it worked and the construction of the bridge started by monkeys. Nala, Neela. After some time, Rama decided to help and he threw a stone in the ocean as an example. To everyone's amazement, it sank. Everyone realized that it happened because the stone was not inscribed with Rama. But Lord Rama was confident that he does not need to use his brand as he was the brand and tried to repeat the magic, but it did not work. It was not the brand with the Rama. So what we have to understand here is, this explains that a brand is always bigger than the owner of the brand. An entrepreneur should feel good when people recognize him by the name his company. He should feel happy that his brand becomes bigger than him. So ultimately, friends, brand plays a very, very important role. Oh, a good name, fame, approach, all these will really mark the leader and that will take him to higher and higher heights of that. And also all the subordinate people concerned, teams will accept him and he will become successful while making the others also successful. That is a great leadership that one has to understand. Be a storehouse of strength, energy and passion. Rama said that the horses of the chariot are strength, energy and also the passion in a battle, and so in one's entrepreneurial venture, one must have the strength to discriminate between the right and wrong, and the zeal and perseverance to keep working towards one's goal. This should not be forgotten. So it should be focused on. So therefore, strength and energy and passion all the time play a very important role, and that all these characters influence a lot on all the teams and subordinates. Foremost ingredients of entrepreneurship are character, courage, ethics and valor. Rama told Vibhishana that the four wheels of the chariot are character, courage, ethics and valor. Character is the most essential thing for a leader. That is why even in earlier days it was said, if character is lost, everything is lost. Most important. As an entrepreneur, one must know who you are and what you stand for, and communicate the same to the people through actions rather than words. It should be displayed. Today we are all seeing how the leadership works. Rather than actions, only words we are seeing. Leadership and respect does not come from a business card. It is the ethics, it is the value system you embody that does the needful. Courage is the ability to take unpopular decisions, while valor is the courage to defend those very decisions. So therefore, a leader should inculcate character, courage, ethics and valor that will make him unshakable and he will be successful. This is what my experience also as a leadership functions wherever I work in few of the organizations. Another important aspect, make sure you have a clear vision and cause. Ravana's brother Vibhishana, who had come to Rama's side, questioned him, how will you defeat this huge army with your limited resources? This was the question. The reply which Rama gave is the greatest lesson ever for a leader. He said, you have to make sure you have a clear vision and a cause worth fighting for. Very important. In the case of Ramayana, Rama's cause was to rescue his beloved Sita, and the vision was to defeat the evil forces, that is Rakshasas. So that was the avatara of Rama. Well friends, so thus leadership play a very important role. Rama as a leader and as a visionary and as a king and as a Maryada Purushottama, he exhibited all these qualities in his life throughout, and became a model and influenced all his surrounding, and ultimately become successful and remained evergreen in the history or mythology or in reality, or it is a real story only, it is said it is a real story, and he has become Purana Purushottam. So ultimately it is said, Utsaho Balavanarya Nastutyahat Parambalam Utsaha Ramba Matrena Jayanti Sarva Sampadaha. This is one of the great Subhashitakara's Sangraha, the meaning of which is, enthusiasm has great strength. There is no greater strength than enthusiasm. There is nothing which is not attainable in this world for the enthusiastic. This is what the great thing. Therefore, ultimately, the leader, or the persons who are in front, entrepreneurs, they should be enthusiastic and display enthusiasm in all the aspects, so that their crowd is going to be influenced, and ultimately desired results they can derive and feel and get successful. Well friends, these are all some of the leadership and leadership points that we see in Ramayana. By these I am deeply influenced, and all these I practiced, and I can say I became successful in my professional life, personal life and social life. Well, my dear friends, thank you very much for your kind patience in seeing as well as hearing. If you are liking, please share and like the video, and don't forget to post your ideas, your opinions. If you want to add anything, please write in the comment box of the video. Last but not least, don't forget to subscribe to our HR Resonance channel.